Welcome to this tutorial on Kotlin Domain-Specific Languages, or DSLs. In this video, we'll explore how to build type-safe DSLs in Kotlin. DSLs are powerful tools that allow us to create specialized, readable syntax tailored to specific problem domains. By the end of this tutorial, you'll understand the fundamental concepts behind Kotlin DSLs and how to implement them effectively in your projects. A domain-specific language is a specialized language designed for a particular domain or problem space. Unlike general-purpose programming languages, DSLs focus on solving specific types of problems with syntax that's intuitive for that domain. Some familiar examples include SQL for database queries, HTML for structuring web content, and Gradle for build configuration. These languages provide a more natural and expressive way to work within their respective domains. Kotlin is exceptionally well-suited for building DSLs thanks to several key features. First, it provides type safety, which means the compiler can catch errors at compile time rather than runtime. Second, Lambda receivers allow you to write extension functions with context, creating clean and intuitive syntax. Third, Kotlin's minimal boilerplate and clean syntax make DSLs highly readable. Finally, infix functions enable natural language-like expressions that feel almost like writing in plain English. Let's look at a simple HTML builder DSL to see how this works in practice. We create an HTML page by calling an HTML function and passing a lambda. Inside this lambda, we can call head and body functions, which in turn accept their own lambdas. Within the head, we set a title, and within the body, we add an H1 heading and a paragraph. Notice how the syntax reads almost like we're describing the structure naturally. This is the power of Kotlin DSLs in action. The core concept behind Kotlin DSLs is Lambda with receiver. This feature allows a Lambda to have access to the members of a specific type without explicitly referencing that type. In this example, the HTML builder class has a body function that accepts a Lambda with body builder as its receiver. This means inside the Lambda, we can call methods from body builder directly, like the p function for creating paragraphs, without needing to reference the body builder instance explicitly. This creates the clean, nested syntax characteristic of DSLs. To make DSLs truly type-safe, Kotlin provides the DslMarker annotation. First, we create a custom annotation and mark it with DslMarker. Then, we apply this custom annotation to our DSL classes. In this example, we've created HTML tag marker as our DslMarker annotation, and we apply it to the tag base class and the HTML class. The body function uses a lambda with receiver to initialize a body instance. This pattern ensures that the compiler can enforce scope rules and catch errors at compile time. The DslMarker annotation solves a critical problem in DSL design, preventing access to outer scope receivers. Without DslMarker, you could accidentally call a head function inside a body block, which doesn't make semantic sense in HTML structure. The left side shows this problem, where head is incorrectly called inside body without any compiler error. With DslMarker applied, as shown on the right, the compiler prevents this mistake and produces an error. This ensures that your DSL can only be used in semantically correct ways. Let's explore a practical example with a configuration DSL. Here, we're building a configuration object using a clean, declarative syntax. We call a configuration function and pass a lambda. Inside, we define a database block where we set properties like host, port, and database name. We also define a server block with its own properties like port and SSL settings. This type of DSL is commonly used in frameworks for configuration files, as it's much more readable than traditional approaches like XML or property files. Behind the scenes, implementing this configuration DSL is straightforward. We create a database config class with properties like host and port. Then, we create a config class with a database function that takes a lambda with database config as its receiver. Inside this function, we create a database config instance and apply the lambda to it using the apply function. This pattern of creating an instance, applying the lambda, and storing or returning the result is the foundation of building DSLs in Kotlin. Let's recap the key takeaways from this tutorial. First, DSLs provide domain-specific syntax that makes code cleaner and more intuitive for specific problem domains. Second, Lambda with receiver is the foundational concept that enables the clean syntax we see in Kotlin DSLs. Third, the DslMarker annotation enforces type-safe scope control, preventing semantic errors at compile time. Finally, DSLs are particularly useful for configuration, builders, and API design where readability and type safety are important. With these concepts, you're now equipped to create your own type-safe DSLs in Kotlin.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.